Very
Yes.
random mashup.
You
And
know, all the
kinda
hardcore
nostalgic.
artists are like our age because it's like, why would they be listening to this
Yes.
otherwise?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, and we're live on YouTube as well.
Sweet. I feel like YouTube doesn't do a good job at like letting people know when you're live. Or it's hard to like find it on the when you're on your page. I'm always just like, where am I going? Have to keep refreshing until it shows on your little thing.
Yeah, Twitch is better for like the initial thing. Like Tats Maltese and New Radical, I presume you just got a notification or you just saw me live and came in and say hi. But YouTube is like, it takes longer, but it starts pushing it out like later in the stream. In fact, I should let Discord know. I'm live. Forget about that as well.
What is the name of this genre?
Announcements. Should really get a system in place where I stream at the same time every week, so that people are aware, because this is all over the place.
I have to change a setting in my computer because whenever I click off or onto the Discord call, it stops my Spotify. What is that setting?
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. It's like I should be able to do both.
Well, got a few minutes. Yeah, today we're going to be running The Wish Thief, which is the Daggerheart adventure, the brand new one, which I have read through roughly half of it and skimmed the rest, so we'll see how much of a hot mess it becomes in the second half. Okay, Jem, thank you for the subscription. You've been subscribed for 6 months, thank you. And, good test, notifications and alerts are not on, which is nice.
On what I was looking for. It's not bardcore. Like I'm a sucker for bluegrass covers. There's one guy that did like AC/DC covers in bluegrass. It's like amazing.
Bluegrass is like really cool though. It's like kind of jazz country adjacent, right? Like
and banjos and things like that. Like,
yeah.
Critter Paladin over on YouTube, hello. Okay. Feels like it's working then. So you guys know, it looks like nothing's working on my OBS, the thing I used to stream. It's like giving me errors everywhere. But if I open up YouTube separately and Twitch separately, I can kind of see it's working.
Nice.
That music is witchcraft, I approve. Which music? Bardcore? Or the
bluegrass.
Or bluegrass. Also Haywardian. Yeah, chat, since we have you, let us know how we all sound. If anything's too loud or too quiet. Let's nip that in the bud now, if that's the case. And welcome in. It is all hell with duct tape. I'm surprised we're live at all right now. It's a sinking ship, but it's slowly sinking, so we're going to get to the destination. I think everybody sounds pretty good.
Just going to avoid touching my settings before I mess something up.
Is it just that you can't play music and also...
It's just that whenever I click onto something else, so either if I'm playing something on Spotify and then I click into the Discord call or I click onto like the Twitch tab, it pauses the music because it's like, oh, it's a competing media. And I'm like, just play. I don't know, Chromebooks.
Chromebooks. Oh, that's what I need. Thank you for reminding me. I need my Fair Tracker back up again. So
unless it's a setting in Spotify.
Tweep, let's go. Let's go indeed. How's it going? Oh, that's your problem right there. What's the problem, Modian? What did we say?
Yeah, Chromebooks. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Fortunately, my actual computer broke or something, and I was too scared to like open it up and try to fix it, so I just bought myself a cheap Chromebook for now.
Okay. Let's test the fear tracker. Success. Yeah, if anyone's interested, Daggerbrain has a new fear tracker overlay. So underneath my thing here is just the fear tracker on that website, so I can just like click up and down. It also comes with countdowns, but the countdowns didn't play well with my overlay. But they're open to feedback, so I'm gonna add some feedback about it. But it's pretty cool. Is the fear tracker working? I don't feel afraid. Yeah, it wouldn't do anything if you weren't afraid. It's when you get afraid that it starts tracking stuff. This is why I run Linux on a dead badger. Treat move to Oshawa, nice. Hoping I do a meetup at some point. We really should have done something. All three of us went to the Brennan Lee Mulligan show, and I really wish we had like done something after that.
Now he wishes. Now he wishes.
I got
Even
scared
though I'm
because
just telling him.
I actually, you know what it was? I didn't know what, as weird as it sounds, I didn't know what kind of crowd that was going to bring in. Like, because Brennan Lee Mulligan is so like transcendent of D&D at this point that it could have just been a bunch of like non-D&D fans. I feel like I talk to people all the time who know who Brennan Lee Mulligan is, but know nothing about like TTRPGs, which is interesting. But then the crowd that were there were really, really cool. So,
funny enough, like that was exactly the same thing for me. Like I know him because of College Humor. Like I know his skits. I didn't even know he was a DM before then.
Yeah, that's his whole thing. Oh, actually, let me change that real quick in your name.
So good.
So this is our second ever live stream, and there's still a lot of tech issues that we're ironing out. So please bear with us as we go. It looked packed. You know what? It wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be. They did a really good job in the photos I saw of making it look absolutely full. But I don't know if you guys would agree, but it was like half full or half empty. Like there was a lot of empty space in there. I was very surprised. But they didn't do a good job of like advertising it or marketing it really here.
We didn't even know like what it was gonna be about until like maybe like 2 days before the show.
Yeah, we didn't know who the players were until literally like 2 days before the show. We had no idea who the players were. We didn't know anything about it. It was just like people were just like, "Oh, we're going to see Brennan Lee Mulligan run a one shot," and I don't know. I would have liked a little bit more information earlier on.
Yeah. My camera out of focus. Oh.
He's coming to Vancouver, and the marketing has been similarly a little weird. It is. It's kind of odd. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. But it was a really good time. So if you're going to see him in Vancouver, I think you'll have a really good time.
Yeah. It was so much fun. Considering that I don't know, at least for me, I didn't really know anyone on the rest of the cast, but they were so much fun.
Yeah, the other cast members were really good.
You also have to consider, like, considering that like they didn't do like basically any advertisement, it still got half full.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but this is someone who's sold out, Madison Square Gardens. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, you're right though.
Yeah. I was hoping that the cast would like have dressed up or something, or there was like a little bit more to like the visual like in-person production outside of like the really cool projections and stuff. But that's okay.
Valley, who were the other cast? I couldn't tell you their names off the top of my head. They were local comedians and improv. They were improv people, right? Mostly.
Yeah.
So,
I think, like, honestly speaking, like all four of them, it's like they do like a group thing.
Yeah.
So if you find one, you're probably gonna find all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Critter Paladin, have you run Windfall's Secret? I have not. Is that a Daggerheart adventure? I'm going to try and keep an eye. I don't have both Twitch and YouTube chat up at the same time, unfortunately, so I'm going to try and keep an eye on both. But we'll see. I'm also down. We're going to start the one-shot in a minute. I don't think, for you guys as well, Marina and Ricardo, I don't think this is going to be a very long adventure at all. I think we'll get through it actually quite fast. Which is not a bad thing.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Well, especially because there's only two of you. A lot of this is like built on like asking the players tons of stuff and like going around all the players and giving everyone a chance to shine. And I think when you just narrow it down to two, there's a whole section in here that I actually am skipping just because I don't think it really makes sense for two people. But I think it'll be better because of it. I think it'll be better because it's shorter. I think it'll be faster paced and more interesting. But we'll see. Maybe it will take 5 hours. But also, if you are in chat, I am semi-looking at chat, and if you have any ideas or ways that you think would be cool to like affect the world or interact with the world or anything like that, as if you were like a player at the table, let me know, and I'll probably use it if it's a good idea. In like the spirit of Daggerheart, I feel like it's more than like any D&D actual play. This is a world where you guys can like have input to the story and the world, which is fun. It's another one shot from Darrington Daggerheart website, is it? Is that from pre-beta? From pre-beta. Is that from the beta? And Riley, thank you for the follow as well.
I'm gonna say pre-beta sounds like crazy. Like pre-conception.
Pre-beta is alpha.
Yeah.
That's alpha is what that is.
Yeah.
Sam, what's going on?
You have to implement like a chaos mod type of deal on the stream. Like if they send bits, they were like, "Oh yeah, this character loses health."
Oh my god.
I do like
it's
the
like
idea.
You can kill me.
Big
if
head
you...
mode.
Yeah.
You're teleported to somewhere else.
Because there's like things that are like luck rolls and stuff where we'd roll it to see what happens, how the world does stuff. And I'm like, chat should just tell us what happens. That stuff. Wardin, I've got good news for you. There are actually a fair few goblins in this. I think of all the NPCs with speaking parts, half of them are goblins. So you'll be very happy. If you, mind you, you don't like Daggerheart goblins, do you? They're not goblin enough.
Daggerheart goblins are so cute.
They are so cute. Yeah, yeah, they are.
Their ears are so big.
I can't remember. Was that thing, Wardin? Were you saying there's certain goblins you don't like?
Daggerheart goblins give like Furby. Or what is that? What was that movie where it's like, don't feed them after Gremlins? There you go. Don't feed them after midnight.
They're the Mowgli, I think it is.
Yeah.
Mowgli. All right, let me close my door.
Phil and I were having this full conversation today about how, you know, the TV show The Tudors, like that historical.
Ricardo, how do you say Tudors? like people from
What?
the Tudor times.
Like the Tudor era, you know, like.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Okay.
Or how do you say? Okay, so, like a tutor, like someone who.
Yeah,
like,
teachers. How do you say
tutors-
tutor?
Teaches you after school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shooter, I guess.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. You say cheer,
Fine.
chair, TU, Tuesday, tutor, Tudus.
We say
English is
tutor.
not my first language. What do you mean? Like, I'm not.
No,
Yeah.
you're
What
correct.
does
Also,
it
like-
mean?
This could be like a very like North American like Toronto thing, you know. Like I feel like we turn our T's into like soft D's or N's sometimes. Like in Toronto, like we say Toronto, where you like turn the second T
Wait,
into a soft D.
Did people teach me wrong? I thought we said Toronto.
Yeah, we do say Toronto, but I
Okay.
think that's the similar thing to like tutors. Like we're just like two. We don't say
Yeah.
tutors.
I
we
was-
say tutors.
I was cyberbullied when I did a short
Oh yeah.
years ago where I talked about something coming out on Tuesday. And every comment from North Americans was Tuesday, CHOOSE day, Tuesday. And I didn't realize that, like, I said it in a weird way. And then I just thought it was the Tuesday thing. I just thought it was Tuesday that I said differently, that British people say differently. And then it was today we were watching TV and, like, there's a TV show called The Tudors, which is about the Tudor times in England. And Maureen said Tudors, but she kind of said Tutus. It was like Tudors.
The tutors.
Tudors. And I was like, there's no way you say Tudors. There's no way that we've been together for this long, and you say Tudors. And then that opened up a whole thing where I was trying to find other words like that, and we got to tutor, and you say tutor. Tutor, right? Tutor.
I had a
T-O-O-T-E-R. And I'm the one that gets cyberbullied.
It's
I
part of
heard
the
about something
accent.
very similar about that. Like, how do you say the word WITH? How do you pronounce it?
W-I-T, which?
No. With.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, with.
I can't spell. There's nothing. With. Yeah, with.
With.
Apparently, there's like a difference from like British English and like North American English about the TH sound being completely different. So like either with or the
With.
or something else. Like I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, if you're
But,
a
like,
chav.
yours seems very similar.
Wow.
That's different. Yeah, different regional dialects in England. There will be people who will say with, and it's usually not accurate, but it's usually put on people who might be lower class. You know, it's kind of a classist thing. Yeah, tuna is another one. How do you say tuna, Marine?
Tuna?
Yeah, no. Fair. Tuna.
I think I would say tuna.
Tuna,
as well.
tuna.
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 It's just something.
Tuna.
It's something I've lived with. I've heard her say that word before, but it's like now I really hear it. You know, now that I know that that's there. Tuna. Voiced or unvoiced? This is voiced. Or hard or soft? Oh, the with or with. Yeah.
Ah.
North Americans tend to use unvoiced th for the word with, and in the UK it's more often voiced. So in North America you would say with? No.
With.
But they do. We are getting sidetracked here. But I have noticed here in North America, if there's a T, people will replace it with like a D, like water, water, which is interesting. It's interesting because I get made fun of so much by North Americans for how I talk, and I've only just realized that. You know,
I feel
you guys
like
talk funny.
You don't get that specifically like in person in like Toronto because we have so many different accents and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, online they tore you
What a-
apart in those comments. They were like, speech therapy exists.
Yeah, I'm
blah,
like,
blah, blah.
it's an
I'm like,
accent.
oh,
It's an
man.
accent.
It was bad. Yeah, I was like, okay, they're bandwagoning you.
No, the Tuesday thing was funny, but I've had like people be mean about my voice on long form YouTube videos before, but that's died down now. Yeah, good times. I had to explain to my 5-year-old why dragon doesn't have a J in it. Dragon. Dragon?
Dragon.
Dragon is a great NPC name. I'm actually going to note that down, and that's going to come out later this session. Dragon.
There's a lot in the English language that doesn't make sense in terms of like spelling and the sounds that letters make.
People forget it's just entirely made up, and it's incredibly flawed. It was made up by people a very long time ago when we were just generally a lot dumber as well. So, what can you do?
The singular of sheep should be shoop. Like
it should be. It should be.
Wait, what's another example of something that has that plurality?
It was supposed to be like, if goose, the plural is geese,
and geese,
and there was another one that I forgot, and then like goes to like, okay, so sheep is shoop.
Yeah, it should be. They should be called shoop.
I think we should have gone with sheeps just for ease. I think sheeps and fishes make sense. Whatever the toddlers want to do, whatever the kids want to do when they start learning a language, we let them do that because they're choosing the simplest option, the most logical thing to them, and then we just do what they do.
We just gotta wait for the generation. Instead of them coming up with slang, they're just like revamping the words to make more sense. Like in general, like
English 2.0.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. After the 6-7 debacle, I don't think we should give them any ability to do anything, if that's what they're going to do with it.
Wait, is fishes is accurate for different species of fish? That's even crazier. That should not be allowed.
Who said that? Who's the fish nerd in chat?
It's in Twitch.
Also, can we get a fact check on that? Is that true? Is fishes correct for different species of fish?
Because then it's like, how do you know what species? That's insane.
Yeah, I just learned. If that's the case, then I've just learned something.
Oh man.
And sheeps is correct for different species of sheep. Right? Because peoples is that you get people and peoples.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yes, just check the actual title is Move Orders of Windfall. Right, the playtest adventure. I've not played that, but only because I think it was I've heard it's like outdated because the rules of the game have changed so much since then. Also, Wardian, respects for the huge educational paragraph you put in there. The something sound, the th, is one of the hardest consonants in English, and in many dialects regularly shifts to an easier sound. Your linguist brain is going to lose it over us discussing this. Well, we're fixing the world. When I hear a weird one, it's the same with moss. Most moss has different species, so it's actually mosses. I wish I was kidding. Yeah, because that should go to Moss Eye. That should be Moss Eye, surely. Anyway.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to play some Daggerheart?
Yeah.
You're like, we've been ready. We've been ready for an hour, and you talked about fishes for 30 minutes.
Hey, we learned something new.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. If you can trust Twitch chat, you know, do your own research. All right. Okay. So, yes, this is the newest Daggerheart adventure, The Wish Thief, which is a birthday adventure to celebrate Daggerheart's first year birthday. So it's actually a birthday themed adventure. I'm going to be kind of going through this and reading off it and figuring out as we go along because I'm not incredibly familiar with it. So some of this may be a train wreck, but it'll be a fun train wreck. I'm going to ignore the long paragraphs from Wardian about the English language because I'll get sucked in again. And We can start inside a lavish castle ballroom full of a diverse guest list. Different species, different regions, different places, there's different accents going around. The only thing they all have in common, these guests, are that they are all powerful. This is the first birthday of Princess Gertie, aka Princess Gerdathrag, which I think they've just thrown out a name to make me struggle with it. Yeah, Gerdathrag. Princess Gertie. She is sat near the center of the room in a small, cute little throne that's made for her. A toddler with massive goblin eyes, reflecting the ballroom, seeing all these colors moving around. She's kind of just looking at it. You're like, there's one brain cell in there. And to her left is the Queen Lyrica. And she is looking very impatient. She's looking around the room at this birthday party, which has been going on for quite a while at this point. And she looks very sternly at her husband, the king, who is on the throne to the right of Gertie. And the king kind of sheepishly looks at her, looks down at the ground, a little bit panicked, stands up and walks to the side of the room where he talks to a tall furbolg, who is his royal advisor, Parson Redstring. And the Goblin King says, I'm noticing a distinct lack of our present. Where is it, Parson? And Parson looks down at the king and says, it will be here. Don't worry. They said they will be here. They will be here. And both the king and the royal advisor look over at a gift table that's full of gifts. And in front of the gift table is a smaller plinth with a spotlight on it where the main present should sit, and it is empty. And the king, absolutely terrified of what his wife will do if the present is not here on time, because the whole party will be ruined, kind of sheepishly walks back to the throne. And we slowly zoom in on the empty plinth, and we transition to the present, a package in your group's hands at the entrance to the city. In front of you is a large festival. There's floats, there's parades, crowds of people, streamers, banners, full-on celebration that sits between you and the castle, which you can see poking over some rooftops in the distance. You are very late. Molly, can you describe your character for me?
Yes. So Molly is a fungrel seraph. She's got how do I say, light blue hair, super long, luscious, curly locks. But then she's also got these pink toned mushrooms sprouting all over her, but they're sprouting off her in different tiers. They're coming off her head, down her arms, down her back. They almost look like wings. It's giving biblically accurate angel, but in mushroom form. And all her little mushrooms that are sprouting off her have those little white spots, so it kind of looks like eyes. But she is also just very petite, very mushroom-like. Yeah, I think she is, since she's a seraph, she's a winged sentinel. She's kind of fluttering around, trying to get a gauge of the crowd and how to make it through. Trying to survey the area.
Okay. And Piper, can you describe your character for me?
Yes. So Piper is a fawn, white fur, ram horns. He wears a tiny round glasses, way smaller than they should be for someone his size. Bags under his eyes, constantly looking tired. He wears a two-piece old suit. It was new maybe 5 years ago or so. the slacks is more like shorts because he never had like enough money to make proper pants for like a fawn. So like it's up to his knees. Cuffs are like up near his hooves, and honestly dirty as hell. Like the full suit is like filled with like stains that he never managed to get rid, like mustard and ketchup and things like that. And yeah, that's basically him.
Amazing. And the city of Bankburg is before you. You carry the king and queen's birthday gift to their only daughter. It's a platinum tiara. Its delivery was entrusted to you by the royal advisor, Parson Redstring. With you is also someone we just created for this real quick, a young man called Gregbert, who is your ward, who is there to help you out where they can. Out of the three of you, who do you think would be carrying the presents, the tiara?
Gregbert.
Gregbert has it stood behind you. Kind of like floppy blonde hair, very like naive looking, holding this present that is like just a little bit too big for him to hold in any comfortable way. He kind of like is holding it in a way where he's like peeking over it to see where he's going. And he's like, "Are we almost there yet?"
Not at all.
Okay. So the gifting ceremony is about to begin. And if you're not there in time, your arrival will be remembered for all the wrong reasons. Between you and the castle lies a sea of celebration, packed streets, surging crowds, dazzling distractions, and obstacles at every turn. If you want to reach the Great Hall before the ceremony begins, you'll have to move fast. And the way this works in this adventure, it's quite fun, is let's start with Piper. And it's okay if you can't, I have a list here that I can go off, but can you think of any obstacles as you guys move through these crowds that could get in the way of you and your destination?
Sure. What is the like acrobats, like spitting fire, things like that? Like,
oh, I love that.
You know?
Yeah, like part of like the parade that's passing by the street in front of you is full of like acrobats on fire, spinning fire, jumping through flaming rings, and it kind of just comes out of nowhere. You actually make it through no problem, Piper. This actually gets in the way of Molly, who kind of gets separated for you for a second. Molly, can you, and in fact, let me just make sure I have my GM screen up. Let's call this a, to move through this crowd without kind of like nudging into anyone, getting pushed back, or like causing harm to anyone at the pace you're moving, please make an agility or finesse check for me.
Okay, both of those are not great for me. Oh, by the way, how many hope are we starting with?
Oh,
2?
both of you start with 2 hope.
Okay, cool. Okay. Agility or finesse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, not bad. 15 with fear.
15 with fear. Nice. Oh, okay. Let me add a fear using my nifty fear tracker there. Okay. 15 with fear. So. Going off book here with this adventure, just because there's only 2 of you, it is slightly different. One thing I'll say is 15, you managed to make it through this crowd's no issue. You kind of like dodge and weave. On a fear, I will say that you turn around and see that the tiara and Gregbert are still within the crowd, getting pushed and shoved around. You want to try and help him in any way?
Gregbert, yeah. Can I try to So I have Winged Sentinel. I want to try to, if he's my size, I can pick him up and carry. It says I can pick up and carry another willing creature, approximately my size or smaller. Is he my size?
Yes.
Okay.
You can absolutely grab him.
I'm gonna mark a stress and do that.
Okay.
Try to like crane him out of the crowd a little bit.
Can you describe to me again just what it looks like, how you fly?
Yeah. How do I fly? I think all of like the mushroom bits like that are coming off me all kind of like, you know how like airplane wings have little parts to them that kind of shift side to side? They just kind of do that. And then I float with magic.
I love it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pop right up over there, kind of just move over and pull him up by the present, like he's holding onto the present, you're holding onto the present, and you lift him over and drop him back off, and he's like, thank you so much, and you guys keep moving in the street, finding a pocket of space where you can actually start sprinting freely, castle getting closer to you. Molly, please describe another obstacle that you could find here. And you can look at Chad as well if you want for help, or you can throw it back to me and I can use something in this table here.
Yeah. Oh, I have to do the cart of cabbages. My cabbages!
Yeah, okay, tweet, very good. Yeah. A guy in all green clothes who looks very familiar from other places you've been, wheels out a cart of cabbages right in front of Piper. Piper, you are moving so fast through these streets at this point. You probably are not going to be able to stop in time before you run into this cabbages vendor. Can you make an agility or instinct check for me? Agility to just dodge it, or instinct to catch it before it happens and kind of slow your speed to avoid it.
Both are bad. Okay.
Good.
It's both are 0, so it doesn't matter. Great! That's a 7. With fear.
7 with fear? Thank you. You run straight into this poor guy's cabbages, and absolutely, like horns first. Cabbages fly everywhere, and the guy just falls to his knees as if this happens to him every single day somehow, and screams, "My cabbages!" You're going to take a stress for what you're putting this man through, and the fact that this has slowed you down now. And the cabbages like kind of line the street and slow both you, Molly, and Gregbert down with the present here as well. Just mark this down, a timer to see how long it's taking you to get there. So, but then you start picking up speed again, and now I'm going to have Gregbert also choose an obstacle. And I'm going to say, you come to a small canal district area, and in this city, it's known for its very innovative canals that tear over each other like bridges. And with magically propelled water, the water can go up and over. So imagine like a waterway, like a river, and then imagine like a man-built river going over the top of that, and then maybe another man-built river going over the top of that, and the water moving all over the place. There's tons of canals in this city. A lot have like gondolas on them, and you reach an impasse where the fastest way to get to the castle right now would be over this canal somehow, and there's some gondolas kind of passing that you can jump on, or you could swim, or if you wanted to, you can just take a loss and go the long way around and take a bridge over, which is 50 feet off in this direction. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, Molly can fly. I have Caprine Leap. So I can leap anywhere within close range. Like, I'm just gonna jump.
Is this Gregbert?
I can try to pick him up, but like, I'm not strong at all.
If we coordinate, like, if you jump while holding him and I kind of lift him up at the same time, but like flying, like, like fly beside you as you jump, and so we're both carrying him? Yeah.
Okay. So
Like we each have one of his arms, and then we're like.
Okay. So yeah. So you're leaping. Piper's leaping with his right arm linked, and you're grabbing his left arm, Molly, and flying in a way that's almost like you're leaping.
Yes.
Would you need to mark a stress for that, Molly? Because it would still count as lifting up.
I
Yeah?
would, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can just do that on your side. I'll allow that. Piper, you can do this leap right without spending any resources.
Yeah, it just says like you can leap anywhere within close range as though you were using normal movement, allowing you to vault, jump across gaps, and things like that.
So I'd allow you to jump over this canal, no problem. But since you're also helping out by grabbing Gregbert and the present, I will give you the same option. You can mark a stress and just do this, no problem. Or if you want, we can do a strength roll to see if you succeed.
Stress.
Yes, don't take it, don't take
Don't
it.
risk it.
You've already given me too. Okay, yeah, you both mark a stress. You leap over, kind of like stopping for a second on one of the gondolas and then jumping as like a halfway mark. Make it over the other side. Gregbert is absolutely flustered. He's been pushed and pulled and lifted and carried and jumped with since he got in through the city wall. He doesn't really know what's going on. But you guys keep moving, and the castle is in front of you. The doors are like getting larger and larger as you are running with this presence, just pulling Gregbert along. And as you reach the guards at the door, they recognize you, and they say, "Cutting a bit close, aren't you?" And they open the door for you. Doors swing open, and you run inside into this ballroom, and inside the hall gleams with incredible opulence. Towering columns of marble hold up a vaulted ceiling painted with the scenes of triumph and legacy. Crystal chandeliers scatter light across a sea of nobles draped in silks, jewels, and finery from every corner of the world. At the far end of the hall, King Turlock and Queen Lyrica sit upon a raised dais with Princess Gertie in a tiny throne between them. She's small, bright-eyed, and utterly unaware of the spectacle surrounding her. Parson Redstring stands nearby, working with a small team of royal valets to reorder a tower of gifts for presentation to the young princess. He notices you enter and waves you over hurriedly. "Cutting it a bit close, aren't we?" he whispers. "What took you so long?"
We're here.
Where's the gift?
Gregbert?
Gregbert kind of shuffles from behind you, holding this large box, and he hands it over to you, Molly.
I will take it and pass it to what's his face? Parson Redstring.
Yeah. He takes it off. He takes off the packaging around it that you're using to carry it, and it's a glass box that you can see through the glass, a red velvet cushion with this beautiful diamond tiara that appears to be glowing slightly with a magical aura. And he looks at it, and he looks at you and says, "Good, it's undamaged." And he goes and he puts it on that plinth, and you see the king sat on the throne nearby. A sense of relief washes over his face, and the queen by his side continues to look very stern. So, it's more information about this hall as well, as you kind of maneuver around and kind of, after such an intense spree and run, when you do something and now you're like, I don't know what to do with myself now. People kind of come up to you and offer you some canapes, kind of just, you're kind of just at the party now. The hall is a huge, just imagine a rectangle with a domed ceiling, but in the middle is a kind of another section with pillars that are, these things would be to show you guys, if you can see this. You see the picture here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's the room, and then you have these pillars going around the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And and the thrones are kind of within the center of this room where the pillars are, and it seems like this central area is like used for the ceremony that's about to happen, the gifting ceremony. And then, so after a few moments, because you did cut it very close, but you made it just in time, Parsons begins like tapping his glass and being like, attention, attention, we're about to start the gifting ceremony. And the Great Hall settles into a hush as Parsons steps from the dais into the wide center aisle of the Great Hall. He says, honored guests, we gather to celebrate the first year of Princess Gerda Thrag's Jewel of the Bankbur and beloved heir to the throne. To mark this joyous occasion, friends, allies, and admirers from across the world have sent gifts, tokens of loyalty, wonder, and promise. One by one, the gifts are brought forth, all the eyes on the procession as the ceremony begins in earnest. And soon, it'll be time to present your delivery. Don't worry, you're not presenting it, but they will be presenting the main thing. Interestingly, I do like this, and this is something I would do with more people. It's kind of just like group world building, where the adventure kind of asks you to, the players, to give some ideas of what the other gifts could be, given by the other members of nobility. And it's just a great way to get to know like some of the other members of nobility as well.
I do have an idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I didn't mention, but Piper is an aspiring writer,
Okay.
and he's terrible. So he probably would put himself in the line of presence and like give maybe a manuscript of his own book.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, you sneak in there. Yeah. Okay, this is really good actually. Yeah. So you kind of like a line of people are like queuing up kind of thing, and they're all presenting their gifts to the princess and just leaving them there. And you kind of sneak in, and you sneak in between Baroness Iriel and Duke Venshar. The Baroness Iriel is in front of you, and she's still as a statue, and she's watching everything with a cool and blinking focus. And she clocks you, and she's just like, and kind of continues to look around the room at the other guests, overlooking you, but she's looking quite suspiciously at other people. I would say, so Piper, you're a bard who is a writer who, between writing gigs or until he gets famous, he's doing these kind of delivery jobs and he's doing this work for the king. And Molly, are you someone who works for the king as a career?
Yes, I think so. I think she got into this job as something that would be temporary, but this is just life now as it goes.
I will say both of you do odd jobs for Parsons, and you will have rubbed shoulders with some of these guests before. They may not know who you are, but you'll be aware of them. And you'll know the Baroness in front of you is an informal intelligence gatherer for the crown, who knows too much to be fully trusted. So you kind of like, she's like, okay. And the Duke behind, you see a red-faced, broad-shouldered orc who smells of spiced wine. And you will know this guy is just one of King Turlock's friends, a battlefield ally, who always comes to these parties and gets very, very drunk. And you can see he is a little bit like, a little bit woozy. And they both get up and deliver their presents. 1 second. This is why I should have prepared better with this.
Are they together? Or they're not together.
No, these two, they're separate. Yeah, they're separate people. One of them hands a present down that gets opened, and it's a music box that is playing an unknown tune. And that is from the Baroness. And the Duke Renshare hands a present that is a glass bottle filled with stormlight. and you see the princess, big eyes just staring at the storm light in this bottle swirling around. Wow. And as it gets pulled away from her for the next present, which is your book, Piper. How exactly do you hand this to the princess?
Sorry, what do you mean exactly? How do I hand it to the
Well,
princess?
this is a present that you're delivering to her, right?
Yes.
So you walk up with these other crowd. They literally hand it to the princess, who takes it, and then they have help who kind of like will help her open it and take it away. And then you are just handing over a book that's not like wrapped, not prepared in any way.
It's just like a bunch of like random pieces of paper, like just this is the best thing you will ever read. Like the title just says like hoofing it, how I walk away from my problems. Like it's a memoir.
She kind of like
So
she takes
good.
this stack of papers from you, and she looks at it and she looks up at you, seeing your big glasses, and she sees your horns and she reaches up and tries to touch your horns. What do you do?
Keep on saying like
Yeah. She grabs the horns and she giggles, and she like has taken like quite a liking to you, and she kind of like grabs at your nose and squeezes it, and then looks at the papers again, and then one of the staff kind of comes over and kind of like gently like pushes you away from the next person, takes a stack of papers away from them. Can you please make a presence roll? And this isn't a presence roll of anything you're doing right now. It's on the work that you've written.
I fail miserably. That's with fear 15.
With fear 15. I will take the fear.
Oh, sorry. Presence, you said.
Yeah, presence.
Oh, 17 then.
All right. No, that's a very good roll then. Yeah. You see, it gets picked up by one of the help, who kind of walks by, and he goes and puts it on another table that these presents are being left on after they've been gifted. And you see another guest near this table who kind of looks down at it, and this is Lord Kettlewright, who you know as a world-famous author and poet. And he looks down at your work, and you see for a second he's like, oh, this is... Who wrote this? I wonder who wrote this. And he looks around the room, and he goes to pick it up, and then one of the other members of staff, and this is the fear that you rolled, comes and actually takes the work away, and looks at it and says, this isn't supposed to be a present, and he goes and takes it into a back room somewhere before Lord Kettlewright can read it.
Not the back rooms.
Yeah. Molly, what are you doing in this scenario? Are you just enjoying the festivities?
Yeah, I think Molly has positioned herself off to the side, maybe beside a pillar. She's posting up like a mushroom just on the side of this pillar, and snagging canapes as they come by. She wants to try every single kind of canapé. So she's waiting and foraging for them.
As you're doing that, a statuesque woman, a skykin with light blue skin, draped in a layered black velvet dress, her face half concealed behind a lace veil, comes up to you. This is Lady Fanthella. She's one of Queen Laricia's longtime confidants, and she's kind of just watching what's happening in front of her, and she goes to you and says, so what do you think of all this show that they're putting on? I mean, she's 1 year old. Well, she's not going to remember this, is she?
Yeah, but we'll remember it. I'll snag some canapes and be shoving them in my face. Just like, I think it's fine.
It's a lot of money spent on a lot of nothing, if you ask me. But at least the wine is nice. And someone comes over with a tray with some glasses and drinks on, and she grabs another glass of wine while already holding one, and the person offers you a drink as well, Molly.
I will take this drink, and as I'm shoving more food in my mouth, I'll just like stare, just like direct prolonged eye contact, and be like, better to spend money on festivities than war. So I'm just like shoving more and more food in my mouth.
I think I can agree with you on that. Oh, look, and you see a few more people come up and deliver their gifts until the table is empty. That was the gifts being given. And you see Parsons pick up the tiara, hand it to the king, and he beckons both of you, Piper and Molly, and Gregbert, over to him. He's like, come over here. You guys kind of head over to the center of the room and stand next to him, and he's like, this is your hard work. Thank you for doing this. And you see Lady Vanthella, the person you were just talking to, also kind of comes over to see what's going on. There's only like the handful of other guests in the center of the room right now after all the gifts have been given. And you see the king approach the princess, and the room goes silent as this is the most important offering. This is why I do not like using just paper in scenarios like this, because I am unorganized. Yes. As the final gift from the nobles is set aside, a quiet settles over the Great Hall. King Turlock rises to his full height of 3 feet, his movement commanding silence. Together, the Queen and King step forward, and even from across the hall, you can feel the weight of the moment, the kind that will be remembered and retold for years to come. Larisha opens the small case with the tiara in it. She pulls out the tiara, its fine arches cradling a single gemstone that seems to hold a fragment of the night sky. Light bends within it, shifting and deepening like a star caught at the moment it fell. A murmur passes through the crowd, and Turlock's voice echoes over the din. This stone was carved from the heart of a falling star. And Lyrica continues, her tone soft but unwavering. It will gather power in the years to come, and on the day you take your crown, my daughter, it will grant you a single wish. All eyes turn to Princess Gertie, as Redstring carefully takes the tiara and lifts it over her head. For a brief, perfect moment, the world seems to hold its breath. The tiara descends. Gertie reaches up, giggling, and the light blinks out, plunging the hall into impossible darkness. Sound collapses into a suffocating silence. The buzz of the hall vanishes, replaced by a sudden stillness. For a single heartbeat that feels like an eternity, there is nothing. Then light and sound crash back into the world. A gasp rises from the crowd. Redstring stands frozen, hands poised and empty where the tiara should be. The velvet case lies open. The tiara is gone.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
The king and queen leap into action, commanding their sentries to seal the Great Hall. Commoners clam up while nobles protest. The guards move swiftly through the chamber, checking servants, entertainers, and attendants with practiced efficiency. One by one, they're cleared, frightened, and confused, but innocent. Parson Redstring watches in silence, then speaks. This crime required precise timing and positioning. His gaze shifts to the gathered nobles. There is a magical barrier surrounding this section of the Great Hall. The source of that magical darkness must be someone at the center of the ceremony. And he's pointing to the pillars around the center. You guys are inside. So is the king, the queen, the royal advisor himself, the princess, and those 4 nobles that I mentioned earlier. He's pretty much passing red string, approaches you and says, "Look, I know it wasn't either of you, because why would you bring the tiara to us in the first place? Someone in this group here has stolen it. I need you guys to figure out who. Will you do this investigation for us?"
Well, it's not like we have a choice. We're locked in here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, quite. He goes over to the magical barrier and he taps it, and it now feels like he pretty much just kind of like moves to the side. You can pass through the magical barrier. They just know that whoever did it was inside it, because magical spells can't travel through the barrier. So if darkness was cast outside, it wouldn't have affected inside the barrier, if that makes sense. So that's in front of you are ruffling of paper. So disorganized. So you have Baroness Iriel in front of you, who was the informal intelligence gatherer. You have Duke Venture, who's a red-faced, broad-shouldered orc, who's a little bit tipsy. You have Lady Venthella, who is the Skykin who was talking to you, Molly. And you have Lord Kettlewright, who is the famous author. You guys can question people together, or you can split up if you want to. What do you want to do? How do you want to go about this investigation?
I don't know if like that would be cheating in that sense. The pre-gen character for Piper, right? He was supposed to be a lore-born,
Mm-hmm.
which has well-read. You had advantage on roles that involve the history, culture, or politics of a prominent person or place.
Okay.
Out of knowing that, specifically for politics, and all these people are prominent, would I have any inkling of they have bad blood in they don't really like the king, or some history in that sense?
I'm going to get you to make a knowledge roll for me here, please.
Okay. Knowledge +1. Critical. 2 force.
Critical success?
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Well, I mean, if you had any stress, make sure to clear it. Make sure to give yourself a hope. Yes, so what exactly, the information you're looking for is just to know a little bit more background of each of these people? And if they would have anything against the king?
Yeah, more why would I believe any of these people are, guilty of doing this? So I would probably expect maybe something happened between them and the king, or, what is the reason? What would be the motive?
Right. Well, you know that the Baroness Iriel is the informal intelligence officer. And the thing about her, she's the only one that you don't know a ton about at all. She's so secretive. And that in itself is suspicious. But her kind of job has it served her well. Duke Renshaw, who is the orc, the drunk orc who's friends with the king, he's well known for having a gambling problem, and there's rumors that he owes a lot of people a lot of money, and this tiara is worth a lot of money. Lady Venthella, I got to respect the crits here. You know that she has always been jealous of her friend, who is the queen. And she's never acted on it, but certainly Molly as well, with your conversation, you know that this life and the stuff that she's doing and stuff, there's a certain level of envy there. And Lord Kettlewright is the famous author and poet, and he has been for a while. It's rumored that his work isn't actually his. That he's actually been using someone else to write the work, and he's just been for show. But you don't know how that would affect whether or not he would have motive here. But yeah, that's what you glean.
Can I fly up to gain some height and just kind of like survey the area? Like I want to see where everyone's like standing, whether they are looking suspicious, whether there's anything else in this space that might like set off any alarm bells or anything like that.
Absolutely. Roll an instinct check for me.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's a crit! 2 7s.
Oh, wait, 2 crits in a row. Oh my god, you're really pushing my
Yeah.
my GMing skills here. Okay, nice. Make sure you close stress and gain a hope.
Yeah.
As you fly up, you see 2 things that are interesting. One is that I can't believe I've forgotten his silly name. Gregbert is also here and has pushed himself in the corner and is looking a little bit nervous, a little bit shifty. And then you also notice that the Skykin, Lady Venthella, who was talking to you earlier, is also keeps looking at like a golden pocket watch that she has, that she's pulling out the folds of her dress and she's fiddling with it. And you can see her like moving towards the doorway, which is locked, but she's slowly kind of like, it's not obvious, but you're looking at her and she kind of just seems to be like shuffling in that direction.
Sorry, where is Gregbert in relation to the door that
to the exit?
the lady is trying to move towards?
Gregbert is like by the wall to the left of the door. He's within close range of the door.
Okay.
But he's not moving towards it.
I'm gonna fly towards him and position myself beside him, but on the side that's closest to the door.
Okay. You're blocking everything. He's like, oh hey.
This
is crazy, right? This is never, I mean, does this happen a lot in your line of work?
I'm gonna lean in and just be like, what did you see?
Well, I mean, the room went very dark, and, you know, obviously we couldn't see anything at all, but then when the lights came back on, I saw like a shimmer of light as it disappeared into that woman's dress over there, and he points to Lady Venthella, who is continuing to slowly move towards the door.
I'm just gonna like fly up off the floor so I can gain some height over Gregbert and pat him on the head, and I'm just gonna be like, good boy, and then start flying over towards the lady, but also kind of try to make eye contact with Piper and like be like,
are you actively like trying to catch my attention?
I think so, but in a subtle way. Like I'm hoping if I stare at you hard enough, you'll notice.
That's great, because if that's the case, I'm gonna spend a hope to get telepathy with you.
Oh.
You open a line of mental communication with one target you can see. This connection lasts until your next rest, or you cast telepathy again. So, what did you find?
Amazing. Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at you and be like, Gregbert saw the lady, whatever her name is, put something in her pocket as the lights were coming back on. And she seems suspiciously like she wants to inch towards the door, so maybe we just head over there.
If I distract her, do you think you can like maybe, check her up?
Go through her pockets.
I guess.
Mm,
Trust me, she will not even like notice you.
okay, let's give it a try.
Okay. So I shimmy up to whatever's her face, and I will cast Enrapture. You make a spell cast roll against a target within close range. On a success, they become temporarily enraptured. While enraptured, a target's attention is fixed on you, narrowing their field of vision and drowning out any sound but your voice.
Okay. So that's a spellcast roll, right?
Yes.
So please roll that for me. The difficulty here is going to be 13 to beat.
Yeah. Can I spend a hope to get my experience there?
What's your experience?
Storyteller, but it's gonna be the most boring storytelling possible. Like, like when someone is talking to you, just like dozing off, like, please shut the fuck up. That's where I'm going for. Like, how are you doing? Like, look, I'm trying to make this book and like my life, and it's the most bland stuff possible.
You go to her and start talking about that stuff, and she's like trying to still move towards the door, but you're kind of like distracting her, and she's like, yeah, well, I mean, and she tries to kind of like get a word in edgeways, but can't, and she's like, okay, I'll stop talking soon. Please roll your check.
That's gonna be with hope. That's gonna be a lot. A 22.
23 with hope. Okay, make sure to add that hope. And suddenly she just starts like giving in to your droll, and it's like, fine, I'll listen to you. And she's like, yeah, yeah. And she's just kind of like stopped talking to you now. Molly, what are you doing in this instance? Or are you doing anything else, Piper?
No, I'm focused on that. That's my, or maybe just like go now.
Yeah, I'm going to try to stealth float up behind her and see if I can. Like, what is she wearing? Is it like a billowy?
Yeah, it's like a black.
Is it
it's like
pockets?
It's like a black dress, but it does like have like what looks like folds in there that could be pockets and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to like gently frisk or brush up against her in a way to see if I can find out what she's got in there.
I just want to say, do not listen to Twitch chat right now, who are suggesting that you drop kick the baby, because it'll be fun. So you're just trying to stealthily root through her stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Because she's currently enraptured by Piper, you can do this with advantage. But please roll a finesse check for me.
Nice. Okay. Finesse. Oy, oy.
Ooh, 17 with fear.
17 with fear. I will take that. Okay. So.
Oh, wait, that was with advantage, right?
Yes. So we'll do 6 with it as well.
And that's D6. Great.
Mm-hmm.
26 with fear.
26 with fear. You managed to
No.
go through her dress, and you find like little like pockets that you wouldn't think are pockets, but they're just like ruffles and stuff. And you do find an item in there without her noticing, and you pull it out, and it is a piece of card that looks like it was like either on one of the tables with like people's names on it, or it was like some kind of menu or something. But written on the card, it says, meet me at my place tonight. And then it's signed off as Duke Venture, the drunk orc. They're obviously having some kind of affair, and they want to get out of here as quickly as possible to continue it. But she does not know you've done this, and she's still talking to you, Piper, and she's like, that's so interesting.
I'm just gonna make eye contact with Piper, and in my head, like I would have been like reading it out loud in my head, and just been like, "They're having an affair."
And she sees you by her side now, and she looks at you and says, "Wait, you guys are supposed to? Are you think it's me? No. I don't give a damn about the damn tiara. But your ward over there, I saw him handling something very shiny and glowy after the lights went out." And she points over to Gregbert, who you see is now shifting across to the other side of the room. And as he sees both of you look at him, you see that like there is a little bit of like his skin, not in a disgusting way, in like a magical way, is almost glowing, and underneath you can see different skin.
Gregbert, no!
Other aspects of him that show that this is not his true form. And I'm going to spend a fear, and he is going to start sprinting full speed towards the other side of the room and jump out of this second story window into the city below.
Can I try to intercept him mid-jump?
Not with my first spend, unfortunately. He's running towards the other side of the room, unless you have some way of stopping him in this scenario.
No. I was just gonna try to like hit him while he was mid-jump.
No, he was like far range when he started running, and he's running in the opposite direction.
Okay, I'm following him out the window then, but flying.
Piper?
Oh my gosh.
Same? Alright.
Possibly I would just jump behind Mona, like grab her legs, because like I won't be able.
Break the fall.
I love it. Yeah. You guys kind of jump out together. You land on some rooftops right next to this castle. These rooftops are like, 2 stories up. Kind of like a mismatch of different like styles of houses, and over the top are like some little wooden planks and stuff that some people have thrown down, like kids have been playing up on here. And you see running towards the kind of the ocean in the distance that you can see from the top of these rooftops. You see Gregbert, who's at full sprint. What do you guys do?
Wow, we're in full ninja chase scene now.
Yeah. Now it's our style.
Rooftop chase scene. Yeah.
You chase after him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just. All right. Molly, I presume you're flying.
Yes.
Over the top, and Piper, you're just full sprint, taking leaps over the rooftops. Can I get both of you to roll an agility check for me, please?
That's holy shit. That's good. I roll an 11 and a 12, but with hope. So that's gonna be 23.
That's good.
I got a 16 with hope. Nice.
Okay. Both of you start gaining a lot of ground on him as he's running. He's stumbling around a bit. You guys actually get pretty close. You get within, I would say, just on the cusp of close range. Now, if you guys want to continue chasing him and you both succeed on your rolls again, you will catch up to him. But if you want to do something else, try and stop him, you can do it.
So we're within close range?
Yeah.
Can I try to hit him with a spell? I want to use Bolt Beacon. So I can do that within far range.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, give me that roll.
And can I spend a hope to use one of my experiences?
Absolutely. What's the experience?
I called one Be Not Afraid. I'm gonna kind of like channel my weird angelic form and just be like, Gregbert, we just want to talk. Like just chase him down.
Absolutely.
Angelic
Yeah.
style.
Go ahead and roll that for me.
Cool. What is that? Spellcast roll. 21 with hope.
You guys are you know, I was live streaming with people talking about Daggerheart, and they were all like saying just how like good their players were rolling, and I remember saying I was like, my players roll terribly, like my players roll really badly, but you guys are now proving me wrong because this is phenomenal stuff. So tell me what happened here.
So I roll damage, and where's my dice? So it's like a bolt of shimmering light, and think like anime sparkles is gonna kind of like emanate out of Molly. Yeah. Exactly. Wow, and just like knock into Gregbert.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, he's approaching the docks now, as this light slams into him, and you see him stumble. Does he take damage here?
Yes.
Go ahead
Sorry,
and roll
I
for
have
me.
to spend a hope to deal damage. So 8 magic damage, and then they become temporarily vulnerable, and they glow brightly.
Oh my god, amazing. Yeah, so he's now glowing, and you see that he's like pretty beaten up, and you see more of like the magic fading and parts of his skin kind of flaking off, revealing something else underneath. You can't quite make out what it is. But it looks like this isn't Gregbert. It looks like this is someone who has been pretending to be Gregbert.
No.
What have you done with Gregbert?
Piper, what do you want to do? As you are gaining traction now, you're getting within close range. He's been hit. It looks like he's lost a fair amount of his life force. But he's continuing to stumble across the rooftop, and he's about to try and climb down into an alleyway where there's like a parade happening nearby.
Let me know if this works. So I would like to do 2 things. Again, use my leap, which I can leap anywhere within close range. I just need to get like within very close range to him. Maybe like just Superman jump like in front of him, and like what I want to cast is Slumber.
Okay. You can use your. I'll let you. You can just use your leap to get within very close range of him and try and cast Slumber as he's like trying to climb over this rooftop wall to climb down into the alleyway.
So I jump in front of him, like, this stain. You remember this stain when I got it? Like I was eating like a nice sandwich. It just like being incredibly boring again, and try to like put him to sleep.
Okay, roll for me.
Spellcasting roll. Oh shit. Okay, that's not gonna be good. Does that make any difference for like since he's vulnerable?
Oh yes.
Oh, if he's vulnerable, yes, you have advantage on him. Good question. Let me mark that down. He's vulnerable.
Okay, so it's with fear. It's gonna be 13.
13 with fear. Oh, that unfortunately. Let me add the fear. You see, he looks at you, and there's a moment where he's like getting a bit drowsy as you droll on with your boring stories. You're pretty much an energy vampire from What We Do in the Shadows, and he kind of snaps out of it, and he just drops down to the alleyway below. And on that fear, he runs into like this parade of people, and he's going to try and like hide in there. Molly, can you do? It's just a reaction roll, a perception, not perception. Sorry, that is thing. Please do a presence. Sorry, me. I'm losing instincts. Please check.
He's glowing.
He is glowing, so please do this with advantage.
Instinct?
He's glowing so much that advantage doesn't do it justice. I'm gonna say this is a 10. 10 or higher to see him. It's just reaction, so no hope or fear.
18.
Yeah. You see this glowing man very obviously trying to like nonchalantly start slowly walking through the parade, and you see him make it to the other side of this street, and he begins running down towards the docks again, and you clock him and you keep chasing him. Piper, you fumble through the crowd and you see Molly flying overhead and you just follow her, and you guys begin running into a quieter area now. The sun has pretty much gone down and the stars are out above, and you just see the most glowing man you've ever seen running towards a very small, it's almost like close to like a rowboat, where you see there are two other figures stood waiting for him, his allies. What do you want to do?
How far away is he from us at this point? Like, can I get to him or within melee range of him?
We can do a agility check again if you want to get within. Is it far range or close range? You can be within far range of him if you want. But if you want to get close range, do an agility check.
Yeah, I wanted to get it close range. Nah. In that case, I'll try to hit him with Bolt Beacon again.
You're going for him.
Are
right?
his allies within far range of us?
Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty much stood together now.
Okay. I will just try to go for, since they're like in a group together, right?
Yeah.
Whoever is like closest to me, technically.
Okay. That would still be the person you're chasing who's glowing, and he's also vulnerable as well. So.
Right.
You have advantage on the roll.
And we'll go for him again. Yeah. Let's do that. Go fast roll. Mm. 17 with hope.
Make sure you add that hope. Oh my god, you guys are rolling so well. Please roll some damage for me.
Cool. And then I'm going to spend a hope to deal an extra 1d8 damage on a successful attack, because I can do that while I'm flying.
Okay, go ahead.
What's my attack? 8? Where are you? Oh, nice. 14 magic damage.
14. Nice. Okay. You summons him. You see him. He gets blasted back onto the ground, and he kind of stands back up again. And he hands the tiara over to a man in like dark robes, who takes the tiara off him. The tiara is glowing very brightly, and you see this man kind of look over to you, and you see like a magical damaging ball appear in his hand as he's about to throw it at you, and you see the other person here pull out 2 daggers and start running towards you guys. Piper, what do you want to do in this moment? So right now they are, you could easily move within close range of them on this turn to do anything you want, or you can remain at far range. But one of them is charging towards you.
Okay, I will get, again, close range. I will use Arcane Barrage on the guy that is running towards us.
Okay, yes, the assassin. Go ahead.
I have 3 hope, so he's gonna take 3d6 straight to the face. No rolls.
All right. This could be an insta-kill.
I hope so. That is 12... 14.
14 to hit, right?
No, like 14 damage.
Oh, with that ability you just hit?
Once per rest, spend any number of hope and shoot magical projectiles that strike a target of your choice within close range. Roll number of d6 equal to hope. Deal that much magic damage.
It's like magic missile.
Yeah, no, it's good. Okay,
Nice.
so... Yeah. Yeah, you kill this guy.
Nice.
What does this look like?
Insta kill.
I don't know.
Magical barrage?
Yeah, Arcane Barrage. I don't know like how that will look like for Piper. Maybe like just pulls his like books and it just like words come out of it and like that is the
Ooh.
I love that, like shing shing shing, like very sharp like words that materialize and slam into this assassin as he's running straight at you, and it's just like Indiana Jones pulling out a gun and shooting the guy with the sword. He's doing all the stuff with the dice and he just falls flat on the ground. I'm gonna spend a fear because I got it to spend, and the other ally here to Gregbert, the Arcanist, is going to throw this bolt of energy at you, Molly. And my first roll. It's crazy. Where's my d20? Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it hits.
It hits. Okay, and then... So you're going to take 12 magic damage as this bolt slams into you.
Okay. I'm gonna mark a armor slot and then an HP.
Nice. Okay. And I'm going to spend another fear. And you see Gregbert now, who barely looks like Gregbert. Half his face looks like it's melted. And underneath it is like kind of an insectoid like eye and a little bit of a mouth, a little bit of a pincer. Definitely not Gregbert. And this imposter is going to run directly at... very annoying. He's going to... Because you're still within far range, Piper, so he's actually going to charge at you and he's going to get within close range of you, and is going to mark a stress. Very annoying.
Wait, what wasn't within close range?
He's ran in within close range of you now.
But weren't we within close range?
No, you were within far range, but the other person ran at you.
Ah, okay.
So now we'll just say everyone's kind of moved into close range with each other, just for the ease of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I've not actually read how this works. Max stress to conjure a burst of light and sound anywhere on the battlefield. All targets within very close range of that point must succeed on an instinct reaction roll. So you can be nice to me here, or you can be mean to me. Do you guys think you would be stood within very close range of each other right now? As you got into combat?
If we were running up beside each other, yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Can both of you make an instinct reaction roll for me?
Is it so that? Sorry, this is the dude that looks like Gregbert.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, and it's still glowing.
Instinct. And him being vulnerable doesn't change anything for our reaction rolls, right?
I don't believe so. Make the rolls, and I will let you know. Double check it. All rolls targeting vulnerable creatures have advantage, so no, it doesn't affect anything he's doing to you guys.
16 for me.
I got 12 for me. Wait, this was instinct, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
instinct
12.
reaction roll. And then, so you got under 12, under 13, right, Molly?
Yes.
And Piper, you got over. So Piper, you're fine. And Molly, you take 4 stress as this burst of light slams into you and just throws all your senses out of whack. You're completely disorientated. 4 stress. Yeah.
Good lord.
How much stress do you have left?
1 more.
Okay. And if you reach max stress, you then become vulnerable. So everyone has advantage hitting you. And any more stress you take after that is HP. Just so you know.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my go. What do you guys want to do?
Before you go, Molly, I already do something for you. I will use Rally, so you get 1d6, and we'll start saying, like, get your hold of yourself! I swear I will never tell you my stories again!
That sounds appealing.
If you roll, like, the d6, you can clear that amount of stress. Or other things.
Oh, amazing.
Is that what you're going to do straight away, Molly?
Yes, I will do that.
Roll a d6. Let's hope it's low.
4.
Okay, you clear all 4 stress. You're back to where you were.
Yeah.
Piper, do you want to do anything else with that go?
No, I will let Molly, like...
Molly, you want to get some revenge?
Yes. They are within...
Closer range
of us now, right?
So the image is, think of like a Final Fantasy fight where you're at the docks, you have the city behind you, the ocean in front of you, and you guys are all within close range of each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to move in, and I'm going to pull out my hallowed axe and try to take a swing for one of them.
Okay, so you've got the Arcanist on the left, and you've got Gregbert on the right, or Gregbert's imposter.
And then the one holding the actual tiara is still...
The one holding the actual tiara currently is the Arcanist, who is on the right. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to go for them. I'm going to go...
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to spend a hope to use my Be Not Afraid experience again. Try to intimidate them a little bit while I try to swing at them. Also, my axe looks like a really large foraging knife, so...
Very cool. Go for it.
Let's see, spend that. 13 with hope.
13 with hope on the Arcanist. That hits, so make sure you give yourself a hope. And do your damage roll.
Amazing. So it's 1d8, and then I'm going to spend another hope to do another d8 damage.
Okay.
Thanks. 7 magic damage. Spend that hope.
Nice. Okay, he's actually not looking that good. And that was with hope, right? That was with hope, yeah. I'm going to spend a fear here to interrupt you. And that same Arcanist is now going to... with the tiara, he is going to use Void Step. before or after making a standard attack, you can mark a stress to teleport to a location with far range, and he's going to teleport back further away towards the docks, towards the boat they're running to, now that his ally's down, and now that this fight is going a bad way. So he's got a tiara, he teleports back, but he's still going to make his standard attack against you. He's going to use Bolt Volley. Bolt Volley. Well, I spend another fear. We're seeing what this does live, by the way, so I might read it and it might be rubbish. Spend a fear to unleash a hail of magical light beams. All targets in the scene must make a presence reaction roll. Please do that, and I'll have to do one for Gregbert as well. Yeah, you want to be getting over a 13.
Presence reaction.
Gregbert is okay. You got 16.
Oh, I got a
14.
crits don't matter with reaction rolls, right?
It means that you succeed.
Okay, then I got a crit.
And you still get
2 and
they absolutely matter. You still give yourself a hope and still clear a stress.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. That could be wrong now. So you guys all succeed annoyingly. I'm going to spend another fear. I'm running low on it now for Gregbert to once again. He is going to mark another stress. And you guys need to make, both of you, because I don't believe either of you have moved, so you're still within very close range of each other. Please do a reaction roll, instinct, again, as a burst of light slams into you and your senses are thrown all out of whack.
From far away, this just looks like fireworks in the distance. Like, someone's doing fireworks at the dock.
Yeah, like any screaming
like,
or fighting or
around.
clashing or explosion sounds are just like, oh, they're having fun over there.
Yeah. I got 16.
Nice.
14.
Piper? Sorry?
14.
You guys are no fun. Yeah, you guys kind of like come to your senses before you can get like thrown off by this. Please take the spotlight back. What do you guys want to do? So you have the Arcanist, who is teleported now as far range near the boat, but he's kind of like half looking at the boat to escape, but half still trying to fight from long range to see if he can help Gregbert out. And then you've got Gregbert just right in front of you guys, looking very worse for wear.
I guess Molly go after the guy or just like finish off Gregbert, I guess?
I'll go after the guy who's at far range. Because he still has the tiara, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to bolt beacon him again.
Go ahead.
Get him with my magical light. Yeah. What is it? Hmm. 14 with hope.
That hits.
Amazing.
You guys are only rolling with hope today.
Spend a hope to send a bolt of shimmering light. So 6 magic damage, and they're temporarily vulnerable and glowing.
Nice. So both enemies on the battlefield right now are glowing and are vulnerable. And how much damage? Sorry, 6, you say?
6, yeah.
Yeah, how does this look as you incapacitate this guy?
Yeah, it'll be like a column of light coming out of her, but it's got in a similar color scheme to what she is, so the blues and the pinks and the whites, but similar to their powers, it is also very sparkly. So when they're glowing now, they're like glowing, but it's like it's kind of giving Twilight Vampire, like, this is the skin of a killer. Like they got exploded with glitter.
Yeah, and he falls down. The tiara kind of on the ground next to him on these wooden docks here. Piper, what would you like to do? There is only one person left in front of you. It's Gregbert, and he's glowing.
I will go to Gregbert and stab him with my rapier. That's what I have.
Go ahead and make an action roll for me.
So I do have advantage to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we'll do 6 of it.
That is gonna be with hope. No presence. 18 to hit.
Oh, hits.
Nice.
Throw some damage at me.
It's gonna be a D8. And since I hit, I'm also gonna use the kick thing that I have as a fawn.
Yes.
I'm gonna also mark. Okay, so that's a shot 3 and 11 damage.
And your roll before was with hope, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Damn. 11 damage is a very high damage. And you get him in close range. You stab him with your rapier, and it goes in, and you see Gregbert, your friend, your ally, person who helped you on your most recent quest, look directly into your eyes as his face completely melts away, showing the face of a fairy with hornet-like features. And you see he raises up an extra 2 feet, so he's much taller, and you see wings, like insect wings, fly out from behind, and you just see this being in front of you pull out your rapier and fly into the air, pulling out a crossbow. This is the true form of Stabitha. Stabitha Darkfeather.
No, Stabitha.
This is a 2-tiered battle. So you've just entered the 2nd tier. She powered up. And she is going to immediately at Piper fire 2 crossbow bolts. And the first one is going to be a crit. So let me. It's a lot of. Ooh. Oh, you are so lucky. Okay. You are so. This is the lowest possible crit I could do. It's still a lot though, so prepare yourself. It's 26 magic damage as these magical crossbow bolts slam into you.
Okay, that's severe.
Yeah.
How does like what do you call it? Like after like okay, it's severe after like a certain value, but if it's doubled, I'm dead, isn't it?
Is it double your severe threshold? What are your thresholds?
12.
12. So it is
I'm dead.
double.
12 is your severe threshold?
So
That's what it says.
Okay, I'm gonna.
well, hold on, just so we can say what happens. All that happens now is you mark 4 HP instead of 3.
Okay.
Can I take this damage for him? I'm gonna use I am your shield.
Yeah, you want to take 26 damage?
Yeah.
Same thing to you. Is that double your last number on your thresholds?
It is not. No.
What's the last number on your thresholds?
20.
Oh, solid stuff. Okay, so yeah, you have 3 HP lost. Are you?
So I can only mark 1 armor slot, right?
Just 1.
Okay, so then that becomes major damage. So I'll mark 2 HP.
Yeah, 2 HP, 1 armor slot. As you jump in the way of the first attack of the 2 attacks.
Yeah,
And
damn.
since you've done that, Molly, the second bolt is going to come straight at you because you're now in between them.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Why did you do that, Molly? My works were gonna be so much valuable. Like, I would be finally famous.
You are going to take 18
Only
damage.
famous after death.
Yeah.
18 damage from
man.
this second
Okay.
bolt as it flies into you.
I'll mark an armor slot and then 1 HP because that's
Nice.
only major damage.
How are you looking HP wise?
I'm not bad. I'm like halfway.
Okay. I'm since you attacked twice, I have to mark a fear there. So I've got 1 fear left. When Stabitha makes a successful attack against a PC, you gain a fear. So I actually got 2 fear from that. Oh, this is a money-making glitch. I can spend fear to attack more, and if I succeed, I get more fear. But I can only do it twice in a turn. So that goes back to you guys now.
I'm capped. I don't have any fate. I have normal attacks now.
She's in the air, but she's still within close
touch.
range. Sorry?
Ooh.
I was gonna say I have mending touch, but it says you lay your hands upon a creature and channel healing magic to close their wounds. When you can take a few minutes to focus on the target you're helping, you can spend 2 hope to clear a hit point or stress on them. But what if I can't spare a few minutes? Can I not use that? Can I only use it if it's like downtime?
I believe so. Yeah, that's...
Okay. God damn it! Why
You
did I
just need
take
a
this
few
then? God dang.
Yeah, you'll need a few minutes. You guys do have a team move as well, by the way, still. Technically, you have 2 combo wombos.
Oh yes.
If you
Yeah.
wanted to use them.
But this new person is kind of like full health again, right?
Mm-hmm. She's no longer glowing. She's no longer vulnerable. It's like a new creature completely.
Oh, annoying. How close is she to us?
About close range.
And still temporarily vulnerable?
No.
No? God dang it. God dang it.
I can do something to make her
Um,
vulnerable if you want.
If you can. I mean, I was gonna hit her with Bolt Beacon again, so that's kind of the only thing I can do right now.
I mean, like, okay, why not? So I will use my the only thing that I have now, which is the gifted performer stuff that I can choose a few songs, and it's epic song, which makes a target within close range temporarily vulnerable. So, what would be
So good.
Piper's epic song?
What bluegrass?
It's not gonna be even
Cover,
a
you
song.
guys.
It's gonna be saying like some stupid story again.
Yeah.
How he had like such a great idea of create like this story about a wooden puppet that came to life when I don't know, like it's a great story and no one ever wrote this.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Completely original.
Just the sheer stupidity makes the character like the villain vulnerable. I don't know.
All right. So what's the wording again on the ability?
So describe how you perform for others. You can play each song per long rest. That's what it says. And then there's 3 songs. And one of them saying, make a target within close range temporarily vulnerable. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. You can totally do that. Yeah. You kind of go off on your stories, and she just gets there's a moment where she's just like, "What is this? What are you talking
This
about?" And
already
she,
exists. What the fuck?
what? Sorry?
This is not new. Like this already exists. Like this is not new. What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. She's like, "This guy thinks this is new." They're doing Pinocchio, the classic Burbank story of the wooden child. Molly, or Piper, if you wanted to, and at this point, what would you like to do while she is distracted and you currently have advantage?
I'm gonna try to hit her with Bolt Beacon again, then.
Okay.
Um,
Vulnerability does
yes.
not stack, by
So
the way.
I get. Yeah, that's fine. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. Was that with hope or fear?
No.
Hope or fear?
That was with hope.
Oh no! Okay. So that misses. I will spend a fear now, just to interrupt, and the Stabitha uses her entire. Oh, sorry. She can. Yeah, she's going to use the first spotlight. She spotlight herself twice to shake off the vulnerability and snap out of your hypnotic storytelling, Piper. And then she's going to use her second spotlight. I'm going to spend another fear to. Yeah. Quick burst. Mark of stress, which I'll do. To make an attack against all targets in front of Stabitha within far range, that's both of you. Targets you succeed against take 1d8 plus 7 physical damage. So she is going to fly into both of you and try and attack you with 24, I believe, hits both of you.
Yep.
And that is. Oh. Yes. Gonna be 15 physical damage to both of you.
Oy. Okay.
There's also, I missed this earlier, but she has poison tipped, which is passive. When Stabitha deals damage to a PC, the target also marks a stress. So please also mark 1 stress. It doesn't matter from before, but for now.
God damn.
So 15 damage, 1 stress.
Oh boy. Okay.
And Stabitha is looking very healthy still.
Ugh, so annoying.
Spotlight's back to you guys.
Is she within close range
damn.
still?
Sorry, what's that?
Is she within close range still?
She is, yes. Yeah.
Okay, I will again use my leap and go right up to her and try to bring her down, I guess.
Yeah, you want to attack with your rapier with the leap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just maybe leap and try to stab the wings or something like that, to bring actually her down.
I love that. Yeah, roll to hit.
Please. Oh fuck. That's.
I also got fear
With
for
fear.
every successful attack.
That's fear, and that's gonna be
Who's with fear?
13.
13 with fear?
Yeah.
This could end with a total party kill. I'm not going to
could.
sugarcoat this.
It's
Only
quite
two.
possible.
So yes, that misses. And I take the fear. So she is going to now just shoot a bolt at you, Molly. It's 8 to hit. Not going to work.
It does not hit.
She's going to spend another fear, and she's going to take another shot at you. 8 again. Misses.
Nice.
You have the spotlight.
Can I go for the crown?
The crown is far range, so you can totally roll an agility check to see if you can make it to the crown. There is a mechanic, which I was looking through my paperwork to find, but I'm just going to say it's canon, because I can't find it, where if you hold the tiara, you have advantage on everything you do.
Oh.
So it might be worth going for it, but I'll need an agility check. Because the agility check is mostly to see if you can get round Stabitha
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go around her.
Okay, please roll an agility check for me.
Okay. Do I have anything that can help with this, please? Ooh, 20 with hope.
20 with hope. Okay, mark your hope. You absolutely managed to, fly around her. She takes a swipe at you. You narrowly dodge it. And you
Can
fly
I
towards.
mark a stress and carry Piper with me?
If Piper's willing. Yeah? Then yeah. You can mark stress and you can carry Piper around. So you're carrying her to the tiara, which is on the ground, putting you in between the ocean and Stabitha, and the city behind Stabitha.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You grab the tiara. You now have advantage on your rolls. And since that was with Hope, you guys still have the spotlight. Piper, do you want to do anything from your new vantage?
We are from far range.
I would say you're still within close range. Like she is like, you've just moved around her in a circle, if that makes sense.
Okay, gotcha. I guess same thing. I will leap. I need to bring her down. Like I can't do anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Roll to hit with the rapier.
Yeah. That is gonna be 14 to hit.
14 to hit? Does not.
Yeah.
I would recommend using your experiences where you can, or the help action when you can with these. Was that with Hope or First?
It was with Hope.
Okay. Molly.
Damn. Where am I? Okay, I'm gonna try to stay kind of far away from her and try to hit her with the bolt beacon again.
Okay. With advantage.
I will. Yes.
Bolt hit.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. What's this? 1923 with Hope.
I mean, that hits.
And I'm gonna spend a Hope to roll an extra 1d8 damage. 1d8. 12, 14 magic damage, and she's vulnerable and glowing now.
Nice. Okay. She's vulnerable and glowing. And you say 14 damage?
Yes, I just put my dice away. Yes, it was 14.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yes, and that was not within melee range, so I can't do that. That's annoying. Piper, you still have the spotlight. Go ahead, roll to hit.
Okay, I will also spend a Hope to use one of the experiences just because. The only thing that I have is Circus Performer. So like,
I think that 100% helps you jump up to her. Yeah.
In a previous life, Piper was one of those clown hecklers, like that got things shown at him, like not a very good one, but like that was his whole experience. Like he learned a lot in the circus.
Love it. This poor guy, Piper. I feel so bad for him. What a life, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's. I also have a D6, right?
You don't.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes, you do, because they're vulnerable. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, so that is gonna be 19 with Hope.
19 with
Nice.
Hope hits. Please roll some damage for me.
All right. So I'm also gonna do the same thing. So like rapier and the kick, which honestly I'm just gonna flavor as like literally a headbutt, like since the whole ramp horns.
Does that just do more damage, or is there movement involved?
So what it says is I can mark a stress to kick myself off them or basically knock them out, knock them back. But it's basically gives an extra 2d6.
Yeah, sure. And is your goal just to knock her back a bit as well?
Yeah, like I want her to bring her to the ground.
Yeah, alright.
That is gonna be 8, 13 plus 15 damage.
15 damage is very, very good. Okay. Yeah, and you slam into her, your rapier cuts a bit of her wing, and she falls down to the ground in front of you. She is now grounded in front of you. But I am going to spend a fear, because you guys keep rolling with hope, which is impressive. Sorry, I'm losing real estate here for the mouse. I'm going to spend 1 fear, and she is going to pull out her crossbow again and shoot at you, Piper, since you just stabbed her. 8 to hit. Again. Gonna spend
You missed the easiest person ever.
Gonna spend another fear. I'm running low on fear. What? I've rolled the same thing 4 times in a row. That's an 8 to hit again. That's a miss.
Wow, cursed.
Molly, what are you doing? It's your go.
Oh man. Is there another person still like standing there? They're not doing nothing?
No, you took them both out. There was 2 people and you've taken them both out.
I wasn't paying attention closely enough then.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit him again with a bolt beacon.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Wait. She is within close range of me, right?
You can move within close range of her easily. Yeah.
Okay, can I move within melee range of her easily?
You can.
Okay, I will do that then. And then I'm just gonna try to hit her with my axe.
I never knew Molly had an axe.
Oh yeah. She's got some sort of weapon. Oh, I have advantage too, right?
Yes.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll me some damage.
With hope.
Nice. Of course. As
On
if you guys would ever roll with fear.
6 to your roll. So 1d8 and 1d6. Nice. 14 damage.
14 damage is, again, a lot of damage. You're burning through this, and it's forcing me. I'm going to spend my final fear to interrupt.
And also, can I just, like, move so I'm not, like, super close to Piper? Like, I don't have to move out of, like, range, but I don't want to be, like, beside each other.
You won't be very close. Yeah, absolutely. She is going to use her crossbow to take a shot at you, Molly. 7 hit. Whatever. Piper, spotlight's back to you. I'm out of fear.
Okay. Just because I think it's gonna be funny, I will try to do slumber again.
Okay.
Nice.
And again, same thing, boring stories of like how Piper, not having any money, had to like eat some like trash food or something like that.
I love this how it's like mid-fight and you're like, this reminds me of the time when I like...
You look like an insect. Yeah. Sometimes like, I had to like eat worms out of the trash can, you know? Let's see. That's gonna be 14 with fear.
Oh, get that fear. Also, just fails, unfortunately. Well, did you do that with
advantage?
Oh, then no, I didn't.
Do it, and then you succeed. Because 15 is what you need.
I actually rolled a 1. So it's
Yeah,
15.
still you did it. You succeeded. Can you very quickly just read me the slumber spell again?
Unfortunately, you will clear it immediately, but on a success, they are asleep until they take damage, or the GM spends a fear to turn or clear the condition.
Okay. So here's a predicament. The way that I'm playing the rules, you rolled with fear, so I got a fear, right? Which I needed to clear this. Oh yeah, no, yeah. It would be. I would use my entire go. My entire go is just waking up, and now the spotlight's back to you guys. So it was. I'm fearless again. You kind of. Yeah, there was no point in that, Molly.
Just like Piper's life.
Molly.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit her again. Just my forceful push. What was it? An advantage. 21, 22, 20, 23 with hope.
That hits. Yeah. But yeah, Ricardo, if you had rolled with hope there, the fight would have just been over. Because I wouldn't have been able to do anything. And it would have been a great way to stop it.
Uh, 14. No, wait. What is this? 8, 12, 13 damage.
13 damage. She is looking very worse for wear. And you guys still have the spotlight. Piper. She's on the ground in front of you.
Same thing again. A rapier and hopefully a kick.
Okay.
Do we still have advantage?
You do still have advantage,
no?
yes. She's still vulnerable.
Okay. Ooh.
She's not a chance to clear that yet because you've controlled the fear so well this fight.
Well, I'm gonna give you another fear, but I think I hit 9 and 8. 21.
Oh yeah, you hit.
So
Roll me some damage.
I only have one more
Nice.
stress, so like.
And that was with fear?
And yes. Okay. It's gonna be. Oh, that was a good. 8, 10, 17 damage with the kick.
Nice.
Well, before you do the kick, if I tell you that this brings her down to 0 HP, how do you want to do this?
I think like if she's standing up, I would probably like hit her in the knee. Like she's higher than us, right?
Yeah, tall. Yeah.
Like hit it on the knee, so when she goes down, I just like her head and like headbutt.
Yes. You slam her knee. She bends down towards you. You grab her head and horns to insectoid forehead. And are you looking to kill her or incapacitate her?
Probably kill her.
And you feel her skull crack inward
Oof.
as she falls lifeless to the ground. Twitches a little bit. All 3 adversaries are taken care of. There are more fireworks and more parades going on just a street over, so close. Molly, you look down at the tiara that is now glowing, and you head back, I presume, but it's up to you, to the king with the tiara.
Yes.
As you enter the Great Hall, the gathered nobles part before you, their whispers trailing in your wake. At the far end, King Turlock and Queen Lyrica rise as you approach. For a moment, no one speaks. Then you present the tiara, and the entire assemblage breathes a collective sigh of relief. Turlock steps forward, taking the tiara in both hands. His grip tightens just slightly before he exhales. You've done this kingdom a great service. Beside him, Lyrica's gaze softens as she looks to you. measured but undeniably grateful. You've returned more than a gift, she says quietly. You have preserved our future. She kneels, gently placing the tiara upon Princess Gertie's head. The gemstone catches the light, and just for a moment, the colours within shift ever so slightly. Gertie giggles, reaching up with both hands delighted. The tension in the hall dissolves into relieved laughter and applause. Lyrica inclines her head. You will always be welcome in Bankba. The court regards you now with respect and perhaps expectation of the future. Turlock turns back to you. Name your rewards, he says. Gold, land, titles, or a favour yet to be called. Piper, does anything come to mind?
Please publish my book. Please.
The Lord from earlier, the author, comes over and has re-got the papers that were taken away. And he's looking at them and he's like, I'm sorry, did you write this?
Yes.
It's a masterpiece. Please, come with me. I've got to introduce you to my agent. And you guys kind of walk off. And the king turns to you, Molly, and says, and yourself?
I like the idea of some land. Maybe just a patch of wilderness or something that I can wander around in.
We can do that for you, whatever you need. And then Gregbert comes around the corner, holding his head like he's just been knocked out and asleep for hours. Very confused about what's going on. And the king turns to him and says, and you, what is it you desire? What do you guys think Gregbert would ask for in this moment?
He wants to know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I just... the king says, yes, I'll give you a full explanation of everything that happened as soon as we realize. But how about also a knighthood? Sir Gregbert. And he bows down to him. And Gregbert's like so confused. And he just kind of like smiles and kind of walks away. Now a knight. That's the end of the session, guys. Well done.
That was great.
I thought I was going to kill Piper for a second. We came close.
I thought you were going to kill me.
Were you close?
I was 2 HP away, but I also had 2 armor slots still, so like I would have.
I mean, you say well, 2 times there where you saved each other in, I think, the best possible way, which is when I think you marked 4 stress, Molly, and you were like, that's going to change the whole game. And Piper gave you the rally die. And then, when you got in the way of that attack against Piper, it was huge. The plan there, Ricardo, was to just have the real Gregbert come into the fight as your character died, and you would take over Gregbert, and Gregbert would just happen to have the exact same move list as Piper. I just wouldn't allow the leaps
learning
and stuff.
from you.
Yeah, but like all the spells and stuff. But didn't have to happen, thank God.
Yeah,
but yeah, good stuff.
Good.
Yeah. What did you guys think of it as an adventure?
Good.
That was good.
Any favorite parts? Any parts you didn't like?
Snapshot.
I mean, like, it's definitely nice. The second part was, to me, definitely cooler. Just like investigate things. The going to the castle feels a little bit rushed. I don't know. Like, I think it depends, really.
I think
was that the part you took out?
No, so I think that was just the culprit. There was I think that part is supposed to be like just an action scene, like a go. But also, if we had more players, I'd be asking them for more obstacles involved there, so it would fill out. But it's supposed to be it's supposed to be like you need to get there as soon as possible. And if you had failed more checks than passed, you would have arrived late, and everyone would have marked 2 stress off that. So it's like another thing. But yeah, it's supposed to be like almost a prelude kind of thing, like before the opening credits in a TV show. Like that's the scene. But I also I kind of rushed through it as well because it had a lot of like questions to ask the players about the city, so you can build the city out yourself, which was like, what is the city famous for? What is a historical event that happened at the city? And I don't know if you guys would have enjoyed that. I just felt like that would have, for that moment in a city, in a one shot where we're literally gonna get into the, it didn't really matter too much to the greater story to me at that point in time. It would be fun, and it's good to showcase the system to new players to give them a chance to like make the city with them. But yeah, I did skip that bit.
But overall, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything, really.
Yeah.
The other bit I skipped out was the stuff about the presents, which we still kind of did a little bit, but it was more like you guys would build out those NPCs with me in that moment, and the gifts they were giving, and they would then become potential suspects. I've seen some discourse online that don't like this. I'd be very interested to know what you guys think by revealing some behind the scenes stuff here. The way the adventure was laid out is that when you guys are questioning everyone, whoever you guys think it is becomes the person. How does that make you guys feel? Yeah, it's not... Other D&D mysteries and TTRPG mysteries that I've seen would be like, this person is the person who did it. You guys just have to find out who it is. This used it calls it out, it's like the quantum whatever. It's like a quantum door or whatever, where it's like, if you go through that door, if you have 3 doors in front of you, whichever door you go through is going to lead to the same place. And that's seen as like a faux pas in D&D world, because why did you make me choose between the 3 doors? But this, yeah, because it doesn't do anything. It's just you're just gaslighting the players at that point. But I have mixed feelings about this because I actually think this is more like we are creating a story together and we're creating the villain together, and we're just going with the flow. So if you guys think it's someone and really think it's someone, I have the option to either, and I did it there because you guys were. I kind of changed it slightly because I was like, you rolled 2 crits. I was like, well, I've got to give them tons of information here. It can't just be it's who they think it is. So that's when I gave you information that it could be anyone. And then Molly got a crit, and I was like, okay, it's one of these 2 people. And I was pointing to Greg Burt and the woman you're talking to. And then I was thinking, I thought you'd go for Greg Burt actually. For looking a little bit suspicious, but when you were like, what did you see?
Greg Burt.
Yeah, wasn't Greg Burt. When you're like, what did you see? I was like, oh, okay. I can pit these 2 against each other, and then if someone rolls with fear on a check on one of them, that means it's the other one. Or if they roll with hope on a check, it means it's that one. That's kind of how I played it. But I don't know how you feel about that as players, because I think it's more of a GM issue. Honestly, I think GMs are more like, I want to know who it is before we play this out. Right? Like, GMs are very much, they like that information so that they can leave a lot of like breadcrumbs and stuff for you guys to find. But as players, does that take away from the victory a little bit that you found who it was? Because I was just making it up depending on how the dice rolled? Or is that kind of fun to see the dance happen in front of you? And is it fun that I don't know who it is as well as you guys?
I think knowing that it's like a one shot, I don't mind it so much because I'm like, okay, yeah, it's just like to move the story forward. Yeah. But if this was like a long-term campaign, I'd be like, it feels like a cop-out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, to me, this feels so much like this is just another GM tactic. It's always just like smoke and mirrors. Like, you don't necessarily need everything. Like, it's always like, okay, I have an encounter. I expected you to go that way, but I'm gonna give you the encounter if you go that other way. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's always how do you say it? Railroad it? Something.
Yeah, railroad.
Railroad, yeah.
Like, having DM before, I get it. Like, I don't think it's like necessarily a cop out, but
yeah,
maybe like it's very specific. Like, oh, this is the person. Sure, but like,
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's kind of like that anyway. So
I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you. There's a world where it's bad if you're doing like, oh, it's always going to lead to the same place. There's 3 doors in front of you. Why do that? But if it's like, this feels more like there's 3 doors in front of you. What you guys say about the doors and what the dice roll will decide where it goes. Like, as a GM, I don't know where it's going to go. As a GM, I don't know who stole the tiara yet. And for me as a GM, that's fun. It was exciting. I was like, who's it going to be? I didn't know. I was watching the show with you guys. I was going to be like, whatever they do now and whatever the dice do will decide who it is. And I think it landing on Gregbert was really fun because you have a connection with him and it's probably the person you were least expecting, you know? But I guess peeking behind that curtain, the fact that if you knew that going in, then there's a weird thing where you can kind of like metagame almost. Like, you know, like whatever route you want to go down, if you can make a compelling case to me as a GM that this person did it, I would have to be like, yeah. Like, you trusted Gregbert there because how could it be him? But if you knew that it could have been anyone in the room and I didn't know who it was, you might be more like, oh, it could actually be Gregbert. You know what I mean? Like, you can change things.
Yeah.
Again, like it's the problem that you would have with any like published campaign. Like, any player can simply like go there and read like what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
So.
And also, I think this is a problem with one shots. I see this a lot. There's a lot of arguments about people wanting more adventures for Daggerheart to learn how to play it and stuff. And I actually, because we haven't had that many adventures, I think it's because it's not supposed to be played like that. And I think this is the same with D&D and other TTRPGs as well. The adventure is just a backbone, an idea, and then you just go off book pretty fast. So this scenario was just a basic thing of, if needed, this is how you do it. But really, and what I did there was like, I was like, it's going to be either these 2 people. I kind of like pushed the other people away. It's going to be one of these 2 people. And I made that decision in the moment. And I think that's how these TTRPGs are supposed to be played. And a lot of people out there want to know exactly, you know, what the story is. And it's like, Daggerheart especially is like, no, we're going to find out together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's to me like it's one of those things like honestly speaking, like I haven't really read that many like the published books, especially for D&D, but it feels very much like here's everything that you might need, and like sure, but what if we never get there? What do I do? And then you're gonna get like stuck in a situation like, how do I get back into the story? Which I don't think Daggerheart does that much. It's more like you said, like we have an outline of what we have to do.
Yeah.
And you figure out as you go along.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, I think this is way better than what normally published D&D adventures used to do, which is like, okay, you have more difficulty trying to bring back the players to like something specific that you want to do, or go with like the book or whatever. That you don't have as much of a problem here. I don't know.
No, I mean, I've run a lot of D&D adventures, and I always look at them and my biggest pet peeve, and this is just a thing where like every DM is different, so some DMs need other like different things to help them run the game. So there's some DMs out there who will really gel with like those kind of D&D adventures, but for me, I always looked at them and thought, there's like too much information here. You've given me too much. This is like overload. You'll show me like a bunch of things that probably aren't going to happen, but you covered them just in case. And then you gave me a dungeon, and you put a map down in front of me in this dungeon with like 12 rooms that they're going to go through. And I'm just kind of looking at it thinking, I kind of just want to see where they go. I'll just we'll just make it up as we go kind of thing. What I want is like, give me specific ideas for like puzzles and encounters that I can throw in that are like slightly different, and then give me like a template for just random stuff I can throw in there. But then I've never liked like random number tables that much because they're too random for me. So I think the way that I like to play D&D with that stuff is like, okay, they're gonna come up to a thing and an encounter's gonna happen. I have a random number table. I'm just gonna look at it and choose the thing that matches the story the most and will like have the best effect on like the player characters, what they gel with, and I would just choose one. And if there's 2 or 3 that I like, I'd roll between them. But I feel like with Daggerheart, it's more linked to that. It's like, just do whatever makes sense for the story in the moment. And if it makes sense in this very moment that Gregbert is the person, go for it. But, yeah.
There's another thing, like you were mentioning, like about this huge map and like whatever encounters in those, whatever, like 12 or so rooms. Another thing that I remember, like, I don't remember exactly which of the books it was. But sometimes they give you like full-on monologues from villains and like, what is stopping the players to simply shooting the guy? You know, like, cutting it like.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like, okay, shit, what do we do now?
Yeah. And I mean, there was a lot of text in this as well to read. I don't like reading text, but that's because I wasn't familiar with what was going to happen enough. But yeah, there is something about like the full monologues, or if they go left. Like one of the things here was like, what happens if you succeeded on finding out who the thief was while still in the hall? Because you rolled with fear there, so they ran out the window and started the chase. If you had succeeded, this is kind of lame, but I'll forgive it as a one shot. They would like, if you succeeded, they would blast you with light again and then run and escape. So they're always going to escape. The difference would be they'd be a lot closer to you if you succeeded. So they'd be easier to track down. But then it was always going to end at the docks as well. So there's that railroad aspect, which I have no problem with. It's a one shot. It's what you need. But yeah, it's fun. It's interesting to see this kind of like design philosophy come out of this. It's definitely different from D&D adventures I've seen.
One thing that comes to mind, like if again, rolling this in a similar manner, like if we had succeeded, you could have just said like the combat is within that area now, like.
I almost did that.
Mm-hmm.
King and Queen were just gonna flee. Lords and whatever are gonna be the same thing, and like the guards are gonna protect them. So
yeah, it's
still like an empty space for us to fight.
That's really smart. So I thought about that. I thought about doing a hall. I didn't want to do it in a hall because of the soldiers and the just the multiple variables. But you're right. That would have been a good out. It's like all the guards kind of like protected everyone and got everyone out, so the room's now empty and it's you versus them. Luckily it didn't come to that and the guy escapes, but I very almost just put that last fight on the rooftops. It came down to whether you managed to make them sleep or not, or if you had like done enough damage to them as they ran that they would turn into their second form right there, and then the 2 other enemies would come and help, see the stuff and come and help. And the fight would just happen there. So there's definitely ways around. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, adventure modules are very useful, but they're also useless. So
it again gives you an outline. Like,
yeah.
The thing is, like, that I don't believe it. Well, you can tell us in this case, but like for this adventure, this one shot, does it necessarily say like you gotta be fighting at the docks? Probably not.
Well, it doesn't say. It says that the final act takes place at the docks. So okay. There's 5 acts in here, and it's like the first act is the running through the city. Second act is the gift giving ceremony. The third act is the chase scene, and the fourth act is the docks fight, and then the fifth act is returning back to the thing, and that's kind of the layout it does. So it doesn't necessarily anywhere like, hey, do the fight wherever it makes sense. But I think there's an idea that anybody who's played the game a lot would just kind of hopefully know that. Know that you're going to follow the dice and this might not go. And for anyone who's brand new to the game, I mean, they'll just follow it and learn the game and then slowly pick up that kind of thing. I guess what I'm saying is it feels like both the adventures are genuinely for people who are brand new to the game. And if you've got more experience, there's nothing, don't use one-shots. Is what Daggerheart's telling me right now, though we've only had 2 adventures, but that's the vibe I'm getting from Daggerheart. It's like, don't use these unless you're brand new to the game. But D&D is like, hey, they're trying to sell books constantly, so they're like, hey, buy these books, even if you're an experienced DM, because it's got all this stuff in here, so they end up being bigger and bloated, but it is what it is.
What I was going to say, actually, for that, what I find it funny is, like, especially for Daggerheart, like, are they in any shape or form making it explicit that it doesn't necessarily need to be like what they wrote?
So in the core rulebook, so it does. It goes out of its way. Like, this is just full of play and find out mentality. Like, the whole thing is absolutely chock-a-block of narrative first, follow the dice, follow your players' choices, collaborate with players. It's like the whole thing. The adventure itself, I don't think you should be running one-shots without owning the book and reading it. I mean, you can get a taste of it kind of thing. But I think so much of the mentality, and I see it a lot online on Reddit and stuff, is like, people will either just read the rules that are free online, or they'll and try and run a game, or they'll use a one-shot or something, and they'll come away with issues with the game that I'm just like, if you just read the core rulebook, this wouldn't be an issue. Like, it's a mind shift rather than like a mechanics thing or anything like that. Yeah.
Would you say, since you read the book, similar thing, you told me more or less what the rules are and kind of read like the free stuff.
Yeah.
Would you say the book is written like in a similar way than the one shots that they just published, or no?
No.
In the sense of like, no? Okay.
No, I wouldn't.
Because I think that's where they're lacking,
Yeah. Like cohesion.
Yeah, like in the sense of like, if you're giving this idea that the rule book gives like all of this flexibility, story driven, all that, why on the one shot you don't even say like, look, this is the expected outcome, like you can lead them to the docks, but keep it, and then just like give like one small blurb, maybe something this happens, you can do this, like very small blurb.
Yeah,
I think that would already give like some sense of like, this is not concrete, do your own. And
I should say, it might say that in there. Like I said, I didn't read it all that like much, but the vibe I got was like it's very railroady. I know aspects that are very similar. The fact that the adventure itself gets you to collaborate so much and talk to the players about stuff, and the vibe initially is like, ask your players about the city and make them put the obstacles in front of you, the first encounters. So the vibe there is you must be like, oh, we're building the scaffolding rather than together, So that mentality is there, kind of thing. But I don't know. It's hard to do a one-shot adventure like this with this kind of system. It's hard. I'm beginning to think it's just not. That's not the, and they think the same, I guess, because there's no one-shots in the core rulebook. It's campaign frames, so it's settings and it's ideas and it's like hooks that you start with, and then you just go and run with it. But we'll see. I'm sure someone will create an adventure eventually that's like, oh, this clicks. This makes sense. You're gonna do a dedicated stream about your tattoos, Maureen? Do you see that chat?
Nah. Yeah, I did.
Nah.
I have too many and many in precarious places. So.
All right.
I was just like the other day. I was like, I kind of want to get a tramp stamp. Is that crazy? Like, oh man.
You're an adult. You can do whatever you want.
I'm like, I wear high waisted stuff all the time. Like, what? I don't know. It would just be for like, purely for me, for the funsies.
For the fun of it all.
But I might get one when we're in Ireland. Not a tramp stamp, but just like a small tattoo or something.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That took me so long to respond, Mitchie. I apologize. I might not even be here. But then when you said everyone did a really good job, thank you. I still felt like you guys did a great job. I still feel like I've got a lot. I just want to get more comfortable. I actually think I'd be much better not doing a one shot and just doing like a longer running campaign if we're doing it live. But yeah. Oh, they don't want to see the ones in those areas, Marine. Just the ones on your arms, or the colourful one. Well. Alright. Don't let me keep you guys, by the way. If you need to go, if you're tired or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I have to pack and stuff for tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Thanks for doing it, though. Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Fun.
Hello from the community in Mexico. Okay. Hello. Yeah, you can just I think hold on actually. Right.
I'm like, what's the best way? I was like, if we turn off our things, how does that work?
Let me find out. Let me go here, and if I straight up close this.
I guess you could go full screen too. And then...
Like a transition, like, okay, drop the players, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, get out of here. I'm gonna end the stream now anyway, I think. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.
All right. See you, folks.
All right,
Bye.
stream. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.